Good morning class. Today topic is minors and cofactors. How to find the minors and how to find the cofactor, both are lesson between this. Minors is represent capital M and cofactors is represent capital C. This is a minor represent capital M and cofactor represent the capital C. First find the minors, then find the cofactors. Without minors you can not find the cofactors. Cofactor having the only sign. Main things are the minus. Cofactor having the only sign. We are including the sign in cofactors. You are including the sign in the minors. Then your cofactor find out. What is the minus? First find the minus of the 2 into 2 order. Determinants. Now suppose this is the A11, A12, A21, A22. This is the determinant of 2 into 2 order. First find the how to find this minors. The minors is represent the M1. Minor of A11. Minus of A11 means this will be represent capital M11. Minus of A11 means this element. What is the minus of this element that represent M11? It means this will be M11. This row and this column will be hide here. What is left here? A22. So minus of A11 this. Similarly, minus of this, minus of 1 2 equal this row and this column will be hide. What is left? 21. A21. Minus of this element, this row and this column will be hide. Left this part, then this is the minus of this. Second thing, minus of this. Next, minus of 21. What is the minus of 21? So this column and this row will be hide. What is left? A12. Similarly, minus of 22. So then this column and this row will be hide. What is left? A11. Then we can find their minus. Then next example, I will give the numerical example here. Suppose determinant here 2 5 3 1. What is the minus of? This is a numerical example. This is the identity example. This is a numerical example. So now what is the minus of this element? The minus address of this element. What is the address of this element here? M11. So this is the M11. Minus of this element. This row or this column will be hide. This is the 1. Similarly, minus of 1 2 means this element. This row and this column will be hide. What is there left? 3. Minus of 2 1 this element. This column and this row hide. What is left here? 5. This is the 5. Minus of 2 2. What is this means? This is minus of this element. This row and this column will be hide. What is left? 2. This is your minus. So this is the identical example and this is the numerical example. So this is a very simple thing here to find the minors. Similar things. What is the cofactors? Suppose we are finding the cofactors here. Same this the determinant find the cofactors. The cofactor represented by capital C. Cofactors find the capital C. The first thing, identity of the cofactors. The cofactors is cofactor. This means first minus 1. This is the identity of cofactor I plus j, and this is the minus ij. This is the identity of the cofactors. Means 1 1. Suppose we are finding the identity cofactor C11. Now this, what is the cofactor of this minus? So minus 1. What, I place 1 or j place 1? So 1 plus 1 minus will be here into 1. What will do? Minus 1 means 2 into 1. So this is the result come here 1. Similarly, what is the minus of 1 2? Cofactor of 1 2 is minus of, what is the cofactor of this? So first C12 here, then I will write minus 1, 1 plus 2 here I will write here, and what value of this? Into 3. So then first we write here m 1 2. So minus 1 2 means power 3 into what value of 1 2 here 3. But then value is coming negative to minus 3. The second answer here minus 3. So this is your cofactor of 1 2. This is the cofactor of 1 1. Similarly, cofactor of 2 1. This element. What is the cofactor of this element? First I will write here minus 1 x power 2 plus 1 into m21. Minus 1 exponent. What value of this 3? Same. And what value of 2 1 here? This is a 5. Then we will be putting here 5. So this will result come here minus 5. This is the cofactor of 2 1. Similarly, cofactor of 2 2. So minus 1 2 plus 2 means 2i 2j. Then adding here 2i plus 2j and m22. What value of this? Minus 1 की power 4 or 2 2 means into 2. But what value come here? 2. This is even number. Then come here answer 2. So these cofactors. These are the cofactors. These are the cofactors of 2 into 2 determinants. These are the minors. These are the cofactors. So there is very simple things here. How to find the minor? First find the minors, then find the cofactor. Cofactor having the only adding the sign here. I will in 3 to 3 order. I will give only directly how to find this cofactor here. This is putting the sign from the table. Yeah, using the identity, then you have the long process. But directly you can use the table. Then this will be simple way. But when you find the order of you to determine, then find this way. The next. Yes, next I am taking the 3 to 3 order determinants. How find the determinants or how find the cofactors. Same things here when you expand in the determinants. When you expand the determinants, when you find the value of the determinant, then you expand only one row, any one row or any one column. But when you find the cofactor and minors, then you will be expand every row, every column, not single or not single column. The every row or every column you can expand, then you find the value of cofactors and minors. So now first find this here value cofactors minus here minor. This is 3 to 3 order determinants. The minors m11 means what is the minus of this? M11 means this element. This element, this row and this column will be hide here. What is left here? A22, A23, A23, A32 and A33. This. Then you will find AM11 cross multiply here. A22, A23 minus A23 and A32. A32. First multiply this way, then multiply this way. A22, A33. This is A33. And second multiply this A23 and A32. This is the minus of M11. Similarly, minus of A12. This. What is the minus of this? So means this row and this column will be hide. Then multiply this and this. So this similarly multiply A21. This multiply this A33 minus this multiply this A31 and A23. This row and this column will write 1, 2, 3, 4 will left. This multiply this here right. This multiply this can write here. Similarly multiply M13 means this. How to find this? Minus of this element. But then this and this will be hide. Only 4 is left here. And then cross multiply this A21, A32 minus A22, A31. Similarly multiply here A21 this second row, first column. Then this I am finding this minus of this side. This column and this row will be height. This and cross multiply. Then this will be A12, A33. First multiply this, second multiply this, minus A32 or A13. Next M22 minus of this means this column and this row will be height. Only column is left, A11, A33. This and this multiply, minus this and this multiply, A31 and A13. Similarly M33 means this element. So this row, this second row and third column will be height here. Second row, so what is 1, 2, 3, 4 and left equal to A11, A32 minus A31, A12, A31 or A12. This and this multiply. Next, minus of this element, minus of this element. This column, this row will be height. A12, A1, this A12, A12 into A23 minus this into this A22 and A13. Next, minus of 32 means this element, this row and this column. In the third row and second column will be height. 1, 2, 3, 4 will be left here. A11, A23, A21, A13, A21, A21 and A13. This is the 1 3 years. And last is A33 means this. So this column, third column and third row will be height here. So this 4 here left. A11, A22 minus A21 or A12. In this way we can find the minus of the every element, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Means we first find the minus of every element, then find the cofactors. But first thing, you can identify the cofactor ij minus 1, I plus j and minus ij. First thing, this identity, getting the identity of this. Second things, you can directly use this table, plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus plus. Use this table and directly convert into cofactors. The first, suppose C11, the first element here positive. I am going this row wise, the M11, so this here M11, so this value here. So this is my positive sign here. Directly write here A22 and A233 minus. Directly I am writing here A11, in short form I will write here M11. Suppose A12 I am writing here, A12 means this minus sign, this will minus A12, value of this. Similarly A13, this is the plus sign here, equal A13 same here. C21, second row, first column, this will be minus sign here, then minus M21, 22, the plus sign, this M22, and C23, this is the minus sign here, putting here minus sign M23. Next C31, this is the plus sign, so M31. Next C32, then putting here minus sign here, then I'm putting a minus sign, so M32, and 3, 3 equal to here plus sign, then putting here and 3, 3. Means main things here your minors, cofactors only including your sign from table or from identity. This will not matter where you are adding you, then you convert your cofactors. This is your minors, this is your cofactors. Very simple things. You keep in mind in your this table, this is not required, this identity. Suppose this table is not learned, then using this identity and find this. According this identity we can convert in the table also. So then find this value. Yes. Next question I am taking the first part of the question number second, exercise 4.3. This is a very simple exercise. I am taking the 3 to 3 order determinants and finding a minors. First finding the minors, then finding the cofactors. First I will find the minors, then find the cofactors of these determinants. Now first solution start here. First minors of 1 1. What minors of this element here? So this row and this column will be hide. So what is left here? 5 2 are 10. Minus minus plus 1 1 ja 1, 5 2 ja 10, minus minus plus. So what is the left value here? This is the value 10, 11. The minus of 1 1 is 11. Second, what is the minus of 0? This is a 1 2. This row and this column will be hide. Then what is left? 3 2 ja 6. 3 2 ja 6. 0 into minus is 0. This will be 0. Answer come here 6. Similarly, 1 3 minus of this row and this column will be hide. 3 1 ja 3 and 0 into 5 0. What is left? 3. Minus of first row 1 1 6 and 3. Similarly, minus of second row this element. Minus of this 1 2 1. This is address of this 2 1. Second row first column. So this row and this column will be hide. So this will be where 0 into 2, so will be 0, or 1 into 4 is minus 4. This is the minus 4. This 0 into 2 is 0, or 1 into 4 is 4, minus 4. This is the answer is minus 4. Similarly, next element here, this 5, address of this 2 2. So this row and this column will be hide here. 1 into 2. 1 into 2, 2 and 0 into 4 minus 0. 0 into 4 minus 4 is equal to answer 2 here. Similarly, 2 3 means this element. I am finding the minus of this element. This row and this column will hide. 1 1 ja 1. 1 1 ja 1 and minus 0. So the answer will come here 1. Second, this element here. This is the 3 1. The minus of 3 1. This column and this will be hide. The minus is a 0 and minus 5 4 is 20. This answer come here minus 20. This column and this hide. The 5 4 is 20 minus 20, or this minus 0 0. So next, minus 3 2. This element I am finding the minus this column and this row will be hide. So minus 1 minus 1 ja 1, minus 1 1 ja 1 and minus 3 4 ja 12, minus 12. This is come minus 13. Next, last 3 3 means minus of this element. So this row and this column will be hide here. 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5, 5 1 ja 5 and minus 0. This here come minus plus 5. So these are the minus of this determinant. Total here 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The total minus of the determinant is. Again, second find the cofactors here. So now cofactor, according to this table, keep in mind here plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus. According to this table, you find the cofactors C11, C4 cofactor. So what is the cofactor of this? First element here positive, their cofactor is 11. Same. Next 1 2, C12, this is the second factor here minus. I will put here minus 6. This complete. Third here C13, What is C1 3? What value of this? 3. I have positive sign, they are positive. Next C2 1. This element is C2 1. This is the C2 1. What value of this C2 1? Minus 4. This is the minus 4. I have already one minus all one minus minus plus 4. This will convert in the plus 4. C22. What value of C22 here? 2 here. This is already plus. This is sign plus. So C23. C23. What value is C23 here? 1. This is 2 3 sign minus here. Then putting in minus. C31 means C31 here minus 20. Or here already plus sign, so this is minus 20. C32, what will C32 here? Minus 13. Minus 13 and 32 here already minus, then 1 minus more putting this is the plus 13. And C33, this is the value of 5 here, this is the already here positive sign, the no change there. So these are the cofactor of this determinant, these are the minus of this determinant. The determinant, cofactor and minus are both. The relation between this, first find the minus, then find the cofactor. Cofactor having the change the sign, then you convert the value. So this is the 3 and 3 order the solution of the minus and cofactor of determinants. Next.